Like a double-sided coin, the problem you'll find doesn't matter what you do, it only serves the same side. Only pulled upon for deception and lies. Two faces, one palm, same pocket every night. Like legion all across the region, murderous swine got us headed for the lake in the middle of the night. Our corpses form a bridge, a limb ridge descending to the bottom. See us drowning, they don't bat an eye. Damn. One though they are many, could be running with a crew of any color. Exercise won't free the demons that they carry. Pride and lust, sloth, wrath and envy feed the need for greed, gluttony. Built it on the backs of the poor and trapping any who can carry the weight in positions which they're placed by decisions made by people eating steak and champagne sipping. Made more money in that sitting than I could try to imagine or envision. A voice that doesn't listen to the message from the mind it's given. Listen, chose the dark side, sharks at red tide, vibes exchange for victims. Chosen figure, convey the vision of people living in the district. Rather lobby corporate interests, pockets thick with riches. Offer one and you get none, hoarding paper like they're running under Mifflin. They slither in like snakes in the grass, hoping vile smiles distract you from the fact they got a loaded pistol held behind their back. Comply or die, I won't stand with that. Two choices, you can pick the knife or pick the gap. Be burned alive upon the pyre or be left drowning in a vat. The choice is yours, but those are your two options. Gotta pick from that. Despite the better ways to go, they keep us on a narrow path. Got Crips and Bloods, I mean Dems and Repubs. The more groups that we create, the smaller each one becomes. They do. We're labeled red and blue like we can all be sisters, brothers. Forcing people to divide themselves based off of colors. Turned against each other according to their plans. We're the ones who suffer at the fate of our own hands. The left wing needs to go, the whole right wing put under. Like a virus, all one body fighting one another. How many birds have you seen flying by? Flapping only one wing, still soaring through the sky. So tell me then, would you board a plane that is missing a side and still willingly ride? Pretty sure that you're gonna die. You will. We supposed to have checks and balances. A lot of people poor, some living in palaces. So it's safe to say we forming different kinds of calluses, all drinking different fluids out of different chalices. Everybody see the world in their own way. Not every picture fits into one frame. Doesn't mean you gotta pick a side to take. You can make a break free of the foundation they have laid. They slither in like snakes in the grass, hoping vile smiles distract you from the fact they got a loaded pistol held behind their back. Comply or die, I won't stand with that. Two choices, you can pick the knife or pick the gap. Be burned alive upon the pyre or be left drowning in a vat. The choice is yours, but those are your two options. Gotta pick from that. Despite the better ways to go, they keep us on a narrow path. What's the purpose of all these candidates when they say faith placed in any besides the two is a waste? Just remember your place when you go inside the place. Your vote inside of the booth gonna be stuck like a bad aftertaste 4 years. Unless of course they push it out past the polls. Make use of all the purposely unwritten stupid loopholes. Then forget about votes, we'll have to resign control to the ones that designed the system. Like who would've known? They slither in like snakes in the grass, hoping vile smiles distract you from the fact they got a loaded pistol held behind their back. Comply or die, I won't stand with that. Two choices, you can pick the knife or pick the gap. Be burned alive upon the pyre or be left drowning in a vat. The choice is yours, but those are your two options. Gotta pick from that. Despite the